Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is RACHELRAE and today I'm going to be filming a Wipnchat. Unfortunately, the first few minutes of this video seem to have disappeared. So I apologize for that. Right here I'm going to be working on a few things and using some new toys, and these right here that I've been showing, these are my Bella d'Art Nicole from Bella d'Art. I'm sorry, I'm mispronouncing it. I'm saying the words wrong. The links are down below if you're interested. The shop owner just opened up a brand new shop, a brand new website. So check that out if you're interested in these stackable trays. Some of the things that I really like about these trays while I'm diamond painting, I love the spout. I really do, because it's self-contained and it doesn't stick out, so it's not in the way as much as some of the others, you know, while you're holding it. There are a few things that I want to talk to Nicole about, and they're just small little things that I think could be improved on, but it doesn't actually hinder the placement of the diamonds or anything like that. It's just that these trays could be used for round drills or square drills, and since I'm using it for a square drill, I found that the ridges between the drills are a little loose. But of course that is because the round and the square drills are different sizes, you know? So they're there to fit both, but I found it really difficult to multi-place and pick up those drills evenly because the ridges were wide. I don't know if it would make sense from a business standpoint to have one tray that's for squares and one that's for rounds. I'm sure that would be a little annoying for the consumer as well. So I don't know how feasible that is, but that was the only thing that I noticed on the downside about these trays. And that's just personal preference. I don't even know how many people really multi-place. And speaking of multi-placers, so the multi-placers I'm using are from Lexi Lily Crafts, and she's over on Etsy. I'm using her curved multi-placers, and you can get the whole set of, you know, from a single placer all the way up to like a 15 placer. And I think that they're awesome. They are 3D printed, so they're made of plastic. And I just wrapped the base of mine with washi tape, and that's the clip that disappeared, of course. So I apologize for that, but I showed how to wrap it with washi tape. I'll have to do it again next time I diamond paint. But the pen that I'm using is the same as last week, of course. It's from Hand Turn Heaven, and it is like it's a resin with glitter on one end and then in oak on the other. I believe it's oak. Pretty sure. I'm like 95% sure. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. I am diamond painting on my Diamond Art Club Galaxy, and the artist is Erica the Goober. And it is just stunning. I love the colors in this. It's so much fun to do. I love blues and pinks and purples. So, and I just can't get enough. And each time I look back on this painting, I just stare in awe at it. And one thing that's new in this video are these nails. Lord, I can't. So I put on these nails last night, and they're just, I picked them up in Walmart a while back, and I think they were $5 maybe. They have the adhesive sticker and the glue, so you could use either, whatever you're comfortable with. I'm more comfortable with the adhesives because I'm not going to keep them on for a long time, and I don't want to soak my fingertips in acetone. Yeah, that's no fun. It dries out your skin pretty bad, so I just like the adhesive tabs. And you know what? They're just too long. They're too long for me and my lifestyle. They do make me feel a bit fancy. I feel like a Barbie doll. So I guess that's a positive. But you know what's funny is that I'm all dressed up with nowhere to go, you know. So, but it was nice getting dressed for you all and getting my nails done at home. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's everything about the what you can see here. So, what is today, as I'm recording this voiceover and getting ready to upload this video, it is Tuesday, and I hope that everybody is having a fantastic day. I hope that you have been staying safe and staying warm or cool, you know, depending on where you are. The weather here, yesterday, it was pretty miserable, but it still was not as miserable as Ireland in the winter. It was only drizzling a little bit of rain. It was not even, it wouldn't have hindered me if I had wanted to take Ginger for a walk, but I decided not to. I took a kind of a lazy day yesterday, but it was, if you look at the weather right now in Ireland where I am normally, it's really bad, like stormy, rainy all the time. Oh, I moved my camera angle just so that, because that kind of weird angle was throwing me off a bit, and I thought my pen would hit the camera. So yeah, anyway, it's kind of miserable over there. It's cold, it's wet, you can't find a good time to take the dog for a walk, and if you do, then you have to give her a bath when you come back in, you know. Here, like today, it's just so sunny and so warm in the sunshine, you know. If the sun isn't shining, it's quite cold. It's in the upper 30s in Fahrenheit. I have my phone set to Fahrenheit now just so that I can relate, but I need to memorize that formula. I'm not a math person. Anyway, weather has been really beautiful here. Really enjoying waking up to sunny mornings every day. And I think I really needed it. And you know what? Like, let's go back a little. So if you're new here, hi and welcome. My channel is about crafting, and I share a lot of my personal life, and I talk about my mental health and all that kind of stuff. And I guess, you know, you could probably ask people in the comments why they come to watch. But for me, this is kind of like a little outlet, and I like to share things because I've met so many fantastic people through YouTube, people who watch me and who share their life and what's going on with them with me as well. And I really enjoy that. It has been such a blessing to have a community of people to talk to, especially living in rural Ireland as an expat. It has been really, really nice. And it's also been amazing to meet people who are from all over the world, you know, and I don't know how to put it into words how much it means to me that that this little space, this place here on the internet is something where I find comfort and joy every day. And I really enjoy making things for you all. And I appreciate that most of the time demands aren't made of me. Recently it's been a little bit rough, and I suppose that's kind of normal when your channel is getting ahead of you. So just to catch you up, I'm staying in the United States until the end of February, or as long as needed. But the current plan is till the end of February. And I'm trying to take care of my grandparents who are aging. Grandfather's not doing well. And I just want to be there for a little while to make good memories and to help take off that pressure as my grandfather is transitioning and getting used to having home hospice care, it has his how do I put this? His decline isn't as rapid as it was when I first arrived. And I know that these things kind of come in waves. People get worse and then they might get better for a little while and then they just really get bad. So we're trying to take every day as a gift and enjoy every single day that we have together. And so far it has been an absolute pleasure. There have been some times where, you know, it's hard to carve out a little bit of me time, where I don't feel pressured to be on and in nurse mode, I suppose. But, you know, that's a very, very small sacrifice to make when you're talking about someone who's going to be leaving you soon. You know what I mean? Leaving this world. And so I suppose, you know, this is how this relates to what I was talking about. My channel is normally, you know, the place where I have, well, it's my job. It's what I do. It's my work. It's what I spend 6 days a week uploading videos normally. And I have felt that my independence, my ability to craft my own, you know, lifestyle, and all of those things, being in control of my job. And I have found that being here has kind of taken that away from me in a way. And I know it's temporary, and I know that, you know, y'all know. So, but I just want to put it out there that, you know, it means a lot to me. And I get hurt when sometimes if someone treats me as if I am a robot, you know what I mean? I think Michelle Bendy Stitchy on FlossTube, if you cross stitch and watch those videos, she's another creator, and one of her sayings is, "I'm not a crafty or a stitchy automaton," or as, you know, a robot who makes videos. You know, we're all people, and every creator that you probably watch, especially in the diamond painting community, all of my creator friends, we are people first, you know, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who has reached out and asked me how I am and if there's anything they can do, and just in general trying to make me feel better and normal. And thank you. I really appreciate that. Sometimes just that little hello brightens my day, and you have no idea. So thank you. I think that people that I've met through YouTube are some of the best friends that I have made. And it just goes to show that, you know, you can find your people anywhere you go. You just have to look for them. And I feel so blessed. I think it was a few days ago I hit 32,000 subscribers, which is insane. Thank you. Thank you very much for finding me interesting enough to subscribe to. And I understand if people leave, if they do leave, because I'm not posting regular content, and, you know, these Wipnchats are voiceovers. You know, I understand. It's not the same thing that it was a few months ago, but it's only temporary. I have to tell you, James is a little overwhelmed by the amount of packages that are piling up on my desk in the craft room back at home. And he's a little worried. He's like, "What are you buying?" And I was like, "I'm not buying anything." I think those are just gifts. So thank you if you sent me a gift, or maybe some companies sent me some things for review. And I mean, wow, thank you. I will get back there, and we will have a lot to open and to share and to look at and do. I am super excited. I am really missing home, and, you know, not just the comforts of being in your own home and, you know, saying anything you like, eating whatever you want, you know, having complete control over your life, but also I really miss my husband and my dog a lot, you know. It's hard to leave someone for so long. Not that we're having issues or anything. It's just, you know, when you go away, I think the longest that I've been apart from James has been maybe 2 weeks. I'm trying to remember the last time. Y'all, I'm having strawberry soda. Have you ever had strawberry soda? It's one of my favorite things from when I was in high school. And whenever I come back to this house, this is where I was raised from in my teenage years. I lived in this house. We moved here, and I lived in this house from my freshman year of high school. And I also lived here for a year during university. After I had lived, I think it was the 3rd year of university, and I commuted for a year, and that's when I realized I don't like commuting for an hour every day each way. That's 2 hours in the car every day when I could be studying. And so when I went into my senior year, I was like, no, that's it. I'm living on campus. I can't. So when I come back here, my point being, when I come back here, it's almost as if I become, a part of me goes into teenager mode, and I crave things that I loved when I was a teenager. And one of those things is strawberry soda. It does not have a name brand. It is just straight up Food Lion brand strawberry soda. Love it. I love it. So that, and what else is, I have been just trying my hardest. Now what had happened was, y'all know that I have been in isolation, quarantine, not isolation. I have been quarantined with my family. And it has now been 12 days. 12 days of isolation or quarantine with them, right? So I have been doing the cooking because I enjoy the process of cooking, especially when, you know, these days I haven't been watching YouTube, and I haven't, I might put on my audiobook every once in a while, and I try to watch at least one video on YouTube a day, but I can't watch like I used to. Stupid internet. But, because I'm like watching TV with them and, you know, spending most of my day, the majority of my day with them doing their stuff and just trying to soak up all that time with them, I find cooking to be super therapeutic for me right now. Because, you know, I'm busy trying to do all the housework so that they can to be together and enjoy time together. But I'm starting to think that my grandmother doesn't want me to do it all because it was her escape. Because a lot of the time, I don't know if you have parents like this or grandparents like this, but they're in their 80s, okay? So my grandfather wants to watch sports or mystery movies. That's all he wants to do. Sports and mystery movies. Hockey, football, bowling. He watches all of it, and then after that, he wants to watch Sherlock Holmes or Matlock. Is it Matlock? I can't remember the name. All those kind of... they also like Law and Order and stuff like that. My grandmother, she tolerates sports, but when my grandfather's in a mood, he'll watch sports all day. Sometimes he would turn on the Weather Channel first thing in the morning, and he'll watch it till about 2 or 3 in the afternoon. And it just repeats, it recycles the same program pretty much all day, or at least for half the day. And so when we would be watching it and, crafting or whatever it might be, she'll be like, John, we've watched this program already. And he's like, have we? So, because he's finding it difficult to breathe, he has an oxygen machine and a nebulizer, and he's pretty much always hooked up to the oxygen these days. It's not that how do I put this? They want to keep the oxygen level high enough in his blood that he doesn't, go into cardiac arrest, of course, because he only has one lung. So, he has an oxygen machine where I am right now, which is in the quote unquote man cave, or, his name for it is the break room. So I'm in the break room, and it's the one place where you won't get the hum of another TV, because their house is a one-level ranch style house. It looks like it's got 2 levels, but it doesn't. It's just a high roof. I don't know. They bought it, so whatever. But my grandfather had this shed built. I want to say that it was right as I was going to college. That makes a little sense to me. And anyway, the color is, ugh. I mean, you know what? It's his space. It's his space where he can have all of his memorabilia. He's got all of his, some pictures of when he was in the Marines, and, a nice surround sound. I mean, the surround sound is really nice in here. And so I've thought, well, maybe I should come out here and watch a movie or watch a TV show or something. But to be honest with you, I would rather be in there with them. It's just that, after dinner, maybe around 8 o'clock is when I'm kind of like, okay, y'all, I'm going to go back into my room and I'm going to watch some TV and pass out. Because, yeah, you need to have some time, right? And we're well past the just visiting stage, if you know what I mean. I'm going to take another sip. Cheers. So, what are you working on today? I found the lighting was perfect for filming today. I wish I had a quiet living room to do some filming in, but it's okay. It's fine. I hope you don't mind these voiceovers. I do enjoy doing them. But I do really enjoy that stream of consciousness that you get when you're placing the drills down. So I do miss that a little bit. There are a few other things that I wanted to talk to you about. If you didn't know, Diamond Shop, I'm an ambassador for them. I'm not affiliated, but I would like to bring your attention to something that they sent me. They're doing a January promotion. Okay, she used to be my dog. She's no longer my dog, and she does not listen to me. So, anyway, I did not give this show enough time to really allow myself to enjoy it. So I am now on episode 5, I think, and I am really enjoying it. It is a good craft along show. Like, you don't have to have your eyes on the screen for the whole thing. The screenwriting is actually quite good. So so far, I'm recommending it. There are 5 seasons, and I hear that the 5th season is, like, pretty good. So that's what I'm watching right now. I'm still working on... Why can I never remember the title of this Harry Potter book? The one after The Goblet of Fire, with Dolores Umbridge as the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher. I don't know why I can never remember the title. Is that the... Nope. It's really not coming to me. Oh well. I'm on that book, and I think the audiobook is 27 hours. But it's Stephen Fry, so, like, I can't complain. I will listen to anything that man narrates. I love Stephen Fry. So, there's that. And I think that's pretty much everything I'm doing at the moment. Most of my day, like I said, consists of, I wake up, I make coffee. I got a kettle. I got an electric kettle, and it has changed my life. I did not tell you. I just realized it's 38 minutes in, and I did not tell you. We tested negative. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm sitting here and, like, talking about quarantine and everything. We tested negative. So I found out on Sunday morning, and that was just a huge relief. You have no idea. Like, each day, hold on. It's called Jolly January, and there are some new designs available on the website. Now, when you get a new design, you can also get a free matching design cover minder. And I'll give you the coupon code below, but have a look at these. We've got Sea Witch by Anna Dittman. We've got Pray for Bees by Kathy Delancey. Cupcake version A by Howie Green. And Child from Africa, Mercy Tribes by Claudia Tremblay. Those are some of the new ones, and there's also something new to the shop, which is called a Blue Moon Splurge card. So you grab it when you find it to get anything for less, which means you're buying a gift card, but when you go to buy it, the price that you pay will be less than the value of the card. So the value of the card, for example, you could get a $100 or a $200 gift card, but you'd only pay part of that. And for the last few days, I've been watching to see if they, how good a deal are they going to go. And the other day they had it down to $80 for the $100 card. And I think it was something like 100 and I don't remember for the $200, but it's a really good deal. So please go check them out, diamondshop.com. I'll have the coupon code down below if you'd like to get the free matching cover minder if you're going to buy one of the new designs that you can use at the checkout, and it'll apply the special treatment, it calls it, but it's actually a cover minder. So if you'd like more information, please head on over. I know a few of the affiliates for Diamond Shop, Heike from Stone Cold Coffee Crafts here on YouTube, and also Fiona from Diamond in the Rough. And I'll make sure that I link their channels down below too. So this is a really cool opportunity if you were looking to you know, either get a new design or maybe save up for a future design. Great way to do that is gift cards. And when you can buy them and they're cheaper than, you know, just buying them straight up. Now, it's something that I'm not used to, that idea of buying a gift card, but you're paying less than the value, but you're getting the full value of the card. It's not something that I'm really used to, but I hear that it is a big deal in Germany and in some other countries around the world. And sometimes you'll get deals like that with iTunes or, you know, places like that. But I'm not really familiar with that, so I'm just taking other people's word for it. But fun promotions there over on their website if you're interested. All right, let me think. That kind of threw me off for a minute, so I have to reel myself back in. I've gotten a few really heartwarming emails lately. Thank you to people who have reached out by email to thank me. Really, honestly, truthfully, doing this and making these videos is a very fun thing for me to do as well. I enjoy making them. I enjoy the crafting and sharing those crafts and feeling like, you know, this is our family here. And so I do appreciate when people reach out and tell me that they're enjoying it and they're liking the vibe and they enjoy the content. I do appreciate that. I am hoping that I can spend some time recording more stories for you all, because I find it really relaxing to listen to something, even if it is, you know, I don't know, because it has to be, for me anyway, I want to make sure that I'm not violating copyright laws. So I'm reading things that are older, were published quite a while ago. So some people might find them out of date or antiquated or childish maybe, but I do really enjoy reading and listening to these things while I'm crafting as well. So I hope it brings you some peace of mind and calms your anxiety or helps you fall asleep, which is why I started making them in the first place, because I have struggled. And I'll share a personal story with you. So if you are triggered by people talking about panic attacks, then maybe skip ahead a few minutes. But last Wednesday I had a panic attack, a really bad one. And there are ways, if you suffer from severe anxiety, I have clinical depression and anxiety issues, and I'm working with it, right? And one of the main things is that you teach yourself, like a behavior, like training a dog, you teach yourself the ways to get through it. And ways to get out of a panic attack are to use your five senses, to force your brain to rationalize the situation, because in that moment of panic, it's hard to have a calm, rational voice in your brain. Everything in your body is going fight or flight. And so your heart races. I get really nauseous. I feel like I'm about to, get sick everywhere. Sometimes I can't breathe and I'm heaving, shaking. I was sweating. Like it was so uncomfortable. And I was just laying in bed. I was just trying to go to sleep and my brain wouldn't let me. And I was having a full body response and everybody in the house is asleep. And I think it was maybe, I don't know, 12 midnight, And I messaged a friend and I was like, do you have some time? Do you just have a few minutes? I need to get down from this level and I just need someone to talk to me. I need to hear a voice. And I would rather it be someone that I can actually talk with and not just listen to, because in that moment, I feel like I gotta use my words, and fight through it. And so they said, yes, no problem. So we just chatted about TV shows and stuff like that. And, things that we wish were still on TV and, just like trivial, not important stuff, right? And it took about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, but I eventually came out of it. And I was just so thankful, because you really need to have friends like that who understand and will hold your hand through something like that. So please, 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 if there's one thing that I can ask you, don't struggle alone. You need to have a friend or someone that you trust know what you're going through. And I know that that's hard, because sometimes, there's such a big stigma around mental health, but trust me, I know that there must be people in your life who care about you enough that will be there for you. And I wish that I could extend that to you. I wish I could be that person for you. I hope that my videos can help in some way, and bring you out of any dark place that you might be. But I totally understand if me talking about it doesn't help. And that's why I would love to get better and talk about things that help me once I overcome these things. You know what I mean? But it all takes time, and we're all a work in progress, right? But I just wanted to share that little story with you because it was helpful. And after having that conversation, you can probably hear Ginger. She's asking to be let back into the house. After having that conversation, I realized that there's a lot of TV that I need to catch up on. And one of those things is a show called The Expanse. Now, I unfairly did not give that show a chance. I watched part of an episode somewhere along the line, and I was not feeling it. And I don't know if that was because whatever I had just watched, I don't remember. Let me get Ginger. Hold on one second. So, yeah, whatever I had just watched had clouded my judgment on how The Expanse was set up. And when I heard that season 5 is incredible and like I should definitely start over and give it a chance, I've just decided, since I'm here and the shows that I want to watch, some of the shows I save for me and my husband, but this one I can watch on my own because he's already gone through season 1, and I just never gave it any mind. Now I'm kind of like, oh, I wish I had. Anyway, it's almost 40 minutes in, and I didn't tell you the most important part about what I wanted to tell you, because my brain, hello. Me and my family are COVID free. So if you remember, we went into quarantine because my uncle tested positive and then his daughter tested positive. And meanwhile, we're kind of freaking out because we were like, oh my gosh, did we give it to them? Like, do we have it? And it turns out that no, we tested negative. We do not have COVID. And so on Thursday, we are allowed to break our quarantine. And I've already booked a full massage because y'all, like, it's hard to explain. Just the amount of stress and just, it's not physical pain, it's all mental stuff, that I'm trying to work my way through right now. I just feel like a massage would be really nice, and I don't tend to get to treat myself to those things very often. And so I've decided that for my mental health, I'm going to leave the house and get a massage. Now, everybody, it's very, very clean, very, how do I put it? They have lots of COVID precautions. There's a whole waiver thing that I have to sign. There's a lot going on, but you all know that I wouldn't do it if I didn't feel safe. This place was highly recommended by friends of a friend who was looking for recommendations in my area. And so I'm going to go and then I will let you know where I went, if it's a good place, if I recommend it. And if you live in the Richmond area, I don't think that many of you do, but there are a few of you. I see you. So yeah, my plans this week are just continue to craft when I can. I just received a shipment from Dragon Horde Yarn, and oh my gosh, I'm really excited because I'm gonna make a hat, another hat, and I'm gonna make it so that it matches or goes with my pleather jacket, so that I have something to wear in the cold. Because I did make the little ice bunny hat, but we'll see. I'm thinking a slouchy beanie type with this one. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful golden color. I think I showed it on my Patreon, the color, but I'll show you all very soon. Who knows, I might even have it done in time for my next FlossTube video. It's possible. And until then, just staying in and watching TV and cleaning house and, doing that sort of thing. Who was it? Someone told me that, you know how it takes 14 days, or no, 21 days to create a habit? I've heard that somewhere. Might have been a book on it. And someone reminded me recently, like, this is the time for good new habits. This is when, coming over here a few years ago is how I quit smoking. So living here and being kind of, I don't want to say forced, but, getting out of my normal area, my home space, I can make new habits here. And I can do new routines and be a more organized, committed person to myself, So that's what I'm kind of thinking about right now. That's what I'm thinking and trying to do while I'm here, is just to constantly better myself. And so one of the things that I did was I got a notebook, like a planner notebook, and it's just the right size. It's not too big. It's got a lot of functions for it, and I am kind of excited to see this new year start and try to make plans and ideas for the next few months and see where we go. See me trying to place diamonds with tweezers. Yeah, I gave up right after this. I was like, no. I much prefer pens myself, but no hate to those who love tweezers. I don't know. And also these nails, man, I'm going to take these nails off like right now. But that's the plan for this year, is just to get organized, to better myself and the people around me, to put off positive vibes and, you know, enjoy 2021 rather. Oh my goodness. But yeah, y'all, thank you. Thanks to everyone who joined Winter with DAC. The winner should have received their gift card. There's 2 winners really. And also I'm going to continue to work on this painting until it's done, and you'll see the finished product eventually. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye.